Hi and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog. So, David.
Yes, Pete.
Been another busy week as always here at Alakazam Magic HQ.
It has indeed. We've got some great streaming videos coming for you. A selection from a magician called Martin Pierce.
Yeah.
As well as John Carey. He has come up with 3 fantastic tricks which all routine together, one after another, with a really nice story. Normal deck of cards, beginning intermediate sleights, and it's really, really nice. So I just finished editing that one today.
So that will be going on our website in the next couple of days, and it's going to be sold as the whole routine. So you're going to get all 3 tricks. Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
So keep your eye out for that. And we've also got some brand new effects to talk about. There's 2 brand new effects. This effect is one of my favourites, something I perform personally. It's a great little effect, but we've had those in stock for quite a while, but we've never done them on the vlog. No. There is a reason for that, which I'll explain in a bit. And we've got one of my favourites from the past.
Oh, the vault. It's been a while since we've
we haven't done
the vault here.
Yeah, and this is one of them. It's still one of my favourite thems in the shop.
What's it called?
Great. It's called Dual Match.
Okay.
Dual Match. Really, really good trick. So I'll show you that in a bit. So what are we going to start with?
I want to start with 1 equals 2.
Right.
If we could. This is something which is a bit of eye candy.
Yeah.
You don't get that very often in
No.
the magic world. So we got a little bit of eye candy here.
Apart from me, of course.
Apart from me, of course, yeah. So this is basically, I mean, it will allow you, and I will say I haven't watched DVD for this. I've got the gimmick out and I've had a play and come up with a routine. But it will, I'm sure, get your creative mind going as to what you could use this for. But in theory, you take a box and very visually, you split it in. I can't talk today.
That's all right.
You split it into 2 boxes.
So one normal size poker box,
Yeah.
bang, and it visually changes into 2 mini packs of bikes.
In fact, let's cut right now to a very quick video of me just sort of playing with this effect. I've got a prediction inside this card box. I need cards selected, so just say stop for me. Fantastic. I'll tell you what, let's go for 2. Remember those 2 cards. I'm going to lose them in here. Now, I've made this a little bit more difficult for myself. Instead of finding 1, I have to find 2. And I did say that I had a prediction inside this card box. So let me make the 2 card boxes perfect. And inside this one, I had a prediction, which, was the 9 of spades. That should have been one of them. And inside this one, I have another prediction, which should have been the other card, the 2 of diamonds.
So it's a great little utility. We haven't watched the DVD, so we don't know what routines are on there. But obviously there was that one you just showed. But also there was a great idea, and I don't know if it was you or Andy that came up with it. But many, many years ago, I purchased a trick, and I'm sure it was by Joe Riding, the great magician Joe Riding, and it was called Split Decision. It's a brilliant trick if you can find it. It's not something that I ever used in a table hopping situation, but it's a great little trick if you've got people round or you're performing a little parlour set where you're sitting down. You know, it's great because it's quite interesting, and the deck of cards you get is split down the middle this way, and it's great because you could start off with that deck, split it into 2, and then tip 2 halves out, and it would just make perfect sense. So those of you that have got split decision, that maybe are in a drawer somewhere, it's time to get it out and do it with this, because I think that will add a really nice, add a really nice little dimension to it.
So I mean, it's a really lovely visual piece of magic. It's gonna take up no more space than a box, a card box in your pocket. And in performance, I've got a table here, so I would literally show the prediction, put the box in my pocket, have the cards selected, lost, bring the box back out, and then boom. You've got no heat on it. You haven't got to leave it out in full. No. But it's made really, really well.
And I did actually see a few months ago, I think it was Ben Hanlin, There was a few magicians that were doing these little viral videos, and that was being used.
Nice.
So I don't know where they managed to pick it up from, because it's only just been released. It might have been released by John Valerino beforehand.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were all doing it on YouTube, and it does look phenomenal. It's a great little thing. It's a little gimmick. Works very, very well. It's quite low tech as well, which is quite nice.
Yeah. And it's that moment where you stand there in the mirror and you just sort of go.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great.
With it.
So that is 1 equals 2. They're in stock now. Right, so that was 1 equals 2. Now to the next trick. This is called iCube by Hugo Shelley.
Yeah.
It's a great little thing. Tons and tons of working magicians use this. Mm-hmm. It is ideal. It's compact. Practical. And you can, you can use it in any situation, because it's a sort of mind reading effect.
Yeah.
But the standard effect, I'll show you the standard effect, which is very quick, something I would do walk around. But have you ever seen one of these?
It's a cube.
It's the world's simplest Rubik's Cube. Give it a go. Oh, you've done it.
Done.
Yes, perfect. What you're going to see is there's a little cube and it's got 6 colours on it. Mm-hmm. Okay. So in a moment, just hold your hand out for me. I'm going to place I'm going to place it that way. Okay. In a moment, I'm going to turn my head. Yeah. What I want you to do is think of a colour. Yeah. Okay, a colour that's on the cube. Yeah. Turn it so that colour is now facing up. Yeah. And then cover it with your other hand.
Okay.
Okay. Go. Tell me when you're done. It shouldn't take that long.
No,
I could actually do a Rubik's Cube quicker than that has just taken you to select one colour. Have you got one?
Yeah, I've got one.
Okay, you've got one. Yeah. Okay, so at the moment, this colour only exists in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, but when I placed the cube into your hand, I placed it very specifically on a colour facing up.
Yeah.
That was to psychologically influence you.
Right.
I placed it with the orange facing up. Now, knowing you and knowing how unimaginative you are, I'm going to say you went to the next closest colour to orange, which would be red. Am I correct?
Well, I am quite imaginative, but yes, I did get red. Very
right,
good.
Okay, we're going to try again, because one time it's just luck. It's 1 out of 6. Right. Okay, we'll try it again. Just choose another colour. Put the colour face up in your hand and cover it with your other hand. Yep. You done?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this time, I mean, there's no way I can see what's in there, but you chose red last time. Now, most people would sort of go to the sort of quite an opposite from red. So red's quite a bright colour, so they would go for like a darker-ish colour, if that makes sense, or a really bright colour. Right. So you would either go for something like the blue or a white. Blue or a white. You smiled on white, so it's obviously the white. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, the white. Okay, so the next time, do it again. We'll try it once more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even going to look at you this time, because you did smile on white last time and you sort of gave it away. So I'm going to make a little deduction here. I'm sure you're on one of 2 colours. I'm sure you're either on green or blue, but I'm not sure which one. When I say green, just say no. When I say blue, just say no. Green?
No.
Blue?
No.
Green?
No.
Blue?
No.
Okay, that's not giving me anything either. Do you drink beer or spirits?
Both.
Blue. Perfect. So that is the iCube, which is one of my favourite little walk around tricks.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to talk about method, but the method behind this is superb.
Yeah.
It's really, really clever.
Yeah, it's high tech. I mean, it's not a cheap bit of kit, which is why we haven't really done it on the vlog, because it's not within everyone's price range. But the other thing with something like this, I mean, that's a very simple.
Yeah, absolutely, very, very strong.
Very strong, very simple. But you can use this for bigger mentalism effects. That's a very, you choose a colour, I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
But, whether you wanted to use it as a big one ahead type thing, this will instantly put you one ahead. You're going to know what colour they've chosen without going to them, speaking to them or whatever. So it's the first to be chosen but last to be revealed, if that makes sense, in a one ahead. So yeah, I mean, that's the iCube by Hugo Shelley. It's a really, really nice piece of kit. Like I said, it's not cheap, but it is an investment. It is something you're gonna use. It's brilliant quality, and believe you me, when I go out, most of the time I've either got this in my pocket or a real die by Craig Filicetti. So one of these type things, and I can get a lot of fun out of just these things, and people really do believe you're reading them. And I use this, if I'm going to do mentalism, I always use something like this as an intro to see how I connect with the people, or how easy they're going to be for me to
And something like this, I mean, I think we underestimate something like this sometimes, because we did a gig I don't think I was working here at the time. We were doing a promotional thing for the Magic movie at the cinema. And we're going around doing sleight of hand and stuff, and the reactions I'm hearing from you doing the dice trick were far beyond what I was like, what's that noise? It's you over in the corner. I'm like, oh, okay. So, and that you literally went round and you did that, and the reactions were superb.
Yeah, because people, especially with the popularity of Darren Brown and other people following down the sort of mentalism route on TV, people are very now in tune to body reading, and so when you do something like this, they do believe you are predicting their actions. With the dice, I really do it as a sort of, now I placed it with the 6 facing up, so I know most women would go lower down to 1, 2 or 3. Most men would have stuck around the 6, so I would say you're a 5 or a 4. So I go into this.
You can play that with colours as well, and emotions with colours.
Because remember, whatever you're saying is total BS, but they buy into everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most women would go for yellow. Well, they do. They just believe it, So, but that is the iCube by Hugo Shelley. They're in stock. It's a great bit of kit. It is an investment, but it is a solid investment. I will say, it is for ISO users only.
Okay.
Or is it iOS?
iOS users, isn't it? iOS.
iOS or ISO?
I think it's iOS. Answers on the postcard.
Yeah. In other words, Apple iPhone users. There you go. So that is the iCube. David.
We've just come back from the vault.
We have just come back from the vault.
It's a bit eerie down there.
It is very eerie. That's why I send you down.
Yeah. I thought I heard someone down there as well.
And the good thing is just when you reach the bottom, I turn the lights off.
That's you.
It's just to hear you scream.
Brilliant.
So we've come back with Dual Match.
I come back with Dual Match.
You did come back with Dual Match. This is what we call a prediction. I'm going to leave that right there, so it's
out of shot.
Out of shot. Perfect. I've got like this vanishing envelope trick going on.
Put them on top of there.
Right, there it is. David, over here I have a deck of cards. It's not a normal deck of cards, I will tell you that now.
Right.
The reason it's not normal, I mean, it's normal when you look at the faces because it's got 52 different faces.
Yeah.
But the thing that makes it abnormal are the backs. There are 52 different backs. Now, I actually created this deck for a bit of an experiment to see whether I could predict people's actions, to see whether I could maybe influence someone, influence them with colour, influence them with design. So we're going to see if this works.
Okay.
Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to take hold of the deck for me. Pick the deck up.
Yeah.
And I want you to start dealing a face down pile on the table, but I want you to do it quite slowly. Now, I know you're going to be really silly and go really slowly.
I will not do that.
So just slowly, but I want you to take in the design and colour of every card as it goes down. And I want you to stop whenever you feel like it.
Okay.
Yellow submarine.
The yellow submarine.
Put that right there. Is it a yellow submarine?
Yes, it is.
Brilliant. Now, there's no way I could have known you were going to choose this card.
No.
Unless
You influenced me.
either influenced you or knew that out of 52 different back designs, this is the one that would appeal to you.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Take the cards face up, and I want you to do the same thing. Deal the cards face up onto the table.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to stop dealing, you stop dealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Four.
Place it there. Perfect. We'll pick these up. We'll take those away. So, we have got the 4 of clubs and the yellow submarine.
Yes.
Over here I have a prediction.
Yeah.
Inside the prediction envelope, you will see there is one playing card.
It's disguised.
But at first glance, it looks like my prediction was completely wrong.
And at second glance, yeah, it does.
But let's try third glance. If I knew somehow you would stop on this card, if I knew this would be the one card out of 52 you would stop on,
Yeah.
and I needed my prediction to match,
Yeah.
this would actually be the 10 of spades.
Correct.
Turn it over.
Boom! Very good.
Now, if I knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that out of the 52 cards you had a choice of, or actually 51 because you had already chosen this one,
Yeah.
you would stop on the 4 of clubs,
Yes.
then that would be the only card in that pack that has got a blue bicycle back design. Turn it over.
Boom.
And
That's
there we
great.
go. It is such a brilliant, brilliant routine. The reset is instant.
Yeah.
It's ideal for table hopping.
Yeah.
You
a bit
can do
different,
it.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit different. You've got the, whether you do it as, a psychological thing or you could do it as a comedy thing, the thing's gone wrong, like a
Yeah.
bit of a sucker effect.
Yeah, nice.
It's dual match. It's a great, great trick. We've had it for years. We released this years and years ago. We purchased the rights off Tony Curtis. The reset itself is literally this. That goes in, we reset to move on to the next group of people.
Brilliant. Yeah, nice.
You can do it walk around because they can just deal into their hands, or you can just, pass the cards from hand to hand. They say stop, you drop the card in their hand and get 2 spectators to do it.
Yeah.
So together we're going to form one card.
And it's easy to do.
Totally self-working.
Brilliant.
Totally self-working. So that is dual match. They're in stock now. I will say they're not the easiest things for us to sort of collate and make up. So they're one of those things that we sort of have them in stock for a while, then they'll go out of stock for a month or so till we can get all the cards together to collate the decks and everything. But at this moment in time, they are in stock. So if it's something that you liked, get your order in. It's something you will not be disappointed with. Okay, so that was dual match. Now for our final product of the week, which is the Key by my very good buddy Wayne Dobson.
It is, yeah. And it's a great, great practical working effect.
It is. Once again, I purchased one of these years ago. It's based on an effect by Peter Crush called the Unikey, which Wayne performed on his TV show. So if you watch the trailer, that was Wayne's performance on his ITV series. It's such a great gimmick
Yeah.
that you can use in that sort of formal setting if you were sitting with people to do it as a big performance piece.
Nice,
You can use it as a, you know, a bit of a quickie as you done on the video. You can just borrow someone's ring, put it on, you know, take it off. It's a great thing. But what we'll do, actually, let's drop into your loosely lowdown featuring the key.
Cool. As a magician, there's nothing more powerful than performing seemingly impromptu magic with objects that everyone can relate to. Peter, I've got 6 keys here. Name us a number between 1 and 6.
3.
3? 1, 2, 3. The 3rd key. Happy?
Yeah.
Imagine borrowing a ring, you take a key and you visually cause the two to link. They can see that that is on there. You then ask them to cup their hands and you visually cause it to melt right away off the key into their hand. This effect will play in every situation, whether it's close up, for cabaret, or in front of thousands of people on TV. This is The Key by Wayne Dobson and it's available now at alakazam.co.uk.
Right, so that was the lowdown.
Yeah, so 3 very quick sort of things you could do with a key. It's important to say as well, obviously, in these videos we want to keep them so you see everything and they're quick, but you can hand the key out.
Yes.
At the end.
Yeah.
If that's not clear from the video, you can. So you start, borrow a ring, link it on, let them see, get them to hold their hand out. Visually, it melts off back into their hand, and now you can hand them the key, and they can check. So yeah, it's great. It really is. You get what you need inside.
Yeah.
It's well taught as well. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, and it's one of those things that, you know, everyone goes on about organic magic that, you know, with objects that are on you. Yeah, that you pay extra for.
Yeah.
But organic magic, the term basically means magic with objects that are seemingly on your person or around anyway. And obviously the key, you do get, as you said, you get an ungimmicked one.
Yeah.
So the ungimmicked one could be on your keychain or your key ring. You could take that off, do your switch while they're getting there. You know, you can get one of them to take it off.
Yeah.
Do your switch as you're getting them to take their ring off.
Yeah.
Do the effect, you know, and it looks like it's just a key off your key ring.
Yeah.
And the fact is, the nice thing, if they take that key off the key ring, they have examined it.
Yeah.
You know,
true.
and so that's all they're going to want to do is just examine it like that. So that's the key. We actually got these in just after we filmed last week's vlog.
Yes.
And we got a lot of them in, and they sold out because of your lowdown. But we have got more arriving. By the time you're watching this, we should have more in stock. But these are all made by hand. There are not huge supplies of them. So pick one up while you can. You won't be disappointed in it. That is Wayne Dobson's The Key. Right, so that sort of brings us to the end now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm just going to say my usual bit. Bing, just about here. If you want to subscribe, want to get these videos first, guys, subscribe here. It's on a separate channel. Obviously, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Anything else you'd like to say?
I don't know if there is. Oh,
Wow.
As I mentioned last week, myself and my very good friend Leo Schmetzers will be travelling to a few magic clubs next week. If you're a member of those clubs, we should have really known what clubs they were. I could have named them all here.
Yes.
But I'm sure you've had your flyers if you're members of those clubs. If you are members, please come along, and you don't have to come along to see me. You can see me every week on this. But Leo Schmetzers will really be worth your time.
Yeah.
He is crazy good.
Crazy.
And crazy.
And the first date is on Monday at the Magic Circle. So if you are a member of the Magic Circle, come along. We will be there as well.
Yes.
To support him. But yeah, it's going to be a great night.
I am hoping to take my little sports camera with me during our week of tours.
Right.
And I might make a little 3 or 4 minute montage of madness And if I do, I will drop it in.
All you have
here.
would have the drone, right? And it would just be below the table and it would come up and then go back down. Every different place. But yeah, no, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
You could do that.
I'll see what I can do. If I get time to do it, I'll do it.
Good man.
So that's it for this week. Join it. So there might not be a vlog next week. I think we might be able to squeeze one in, but we'll find out. If we can't, then it'll be the week after. But we'll hopefully get one done next week.
There should be a couple of lowdowns if not.
Yes, watch out for the lowdowns. Also, just to let you know, if you ever look at our site via your mobile device, we have just had a brand new, very responsive mobile app built for our website. So go and have a look at that. It makes our site so much easier to browse from a mobile. It's more sort of condensed looking, so it's, the buttons are bigger and everything else. So go check that out on your mobile device. That should be the same on whether you're on Apple or on Android.
Or iOS
or whatever it might be. So check that out. And also, finally, the Queen of Hearts Limitless are now in stock. And that is the actual trick and the reload pack.
Yeah.
And once I finished next week's lectures, I am filming another 4 or 5 routines.
Yeah.
And those routines will be valid whatever Limitless you own, but they will be filmed using the Queen of Hearts because I've come up with them for the Queen of Hearts. So they're sort of routines that fit in with the picture card. So that's it for this week's Alakazam Video Blog.
See you next week, or maybe not, but we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.